Welcome back, folks, to Fishing Planet. I'm Soopa-Dave, and today we're going to try to do the Kaiji No Ri Mutant Lobster mission, which, after reading this, does not look like a whole fun. I think this is one we're going to have to catch or hook stuff, and to me, these missions aren't always fun, because unless you can find one good spot to hook, what do we got on there? A 1-0. That will work. We got to put on clam meat. And unless you can find one really good spot to hook, we're going to use a 1-0 here or a 1 because it's what I got on the pole. Let's see here. And then the mission said, wait till it gets dark. You can see there on the marker, they got these yellow dots here. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is just go ahead and see if I can't find a good spot to hook, because otherwise this could be a minute. Alright, this may be a little bit more difficult. If you see here, you think all this stuff, this garbage, you can't really hook on the rocks even. You cast right through these rocks. They're invisible rocks right now. So this is going to be probably a little bit harder. I'm going to have to find somewhere probably where there's something in the water. Maybe like a coral reef or something. I don't know. If you look on the map, that looks like a pretty sandy bottom. So this may be one of the will say here is I will show you where I am on the map. I did take the bottom one and the bottom left one, and there is a spot. As you can see, the zoom is a little wonky, but you can see where I'm at, the coordinates if you want to pause it. When you're doing this, you might want to find a spot where you can just get hooked every time. As you see, we didn't there. But you can see I'm casting over here. And if you want to know right where we're at, you can see over there's actually the junk. But we're going to go ahead, and it's kind of like right there. And I'm getting hooked as I fall in most of the time. I'm not now, of course, when I'm showing you guys. But if you find a spot where you need to drag along the bottom, 100% go with that. So for me, right now, just casting out and getting hooked is quite a bit. And I just checked, I have about 40 items caught. There we go, I'm back on the spot again. And so it seems like 1 out of every 5 or so seems like the one you need. And nope, that's not it. I was hoping that'd been cool if that was it. Also, I don't know who was fishing here that dropped that many rusty hooks and sinkers, but I can assure you there's not a whole lot left to be cleaned on this lake. But if you find a good spot, whether you're on the bottom, you know, sliding across the bottom, hooking something, or casting into something like I am currently, just stick with it. This is not a lot of fun, to be honest with you guys. As you can see, 49 items. That's 1 in every 5. Hopefully, it's going to be the mutant lobster for you. This did take a little bit. And now the next part of the mission does say you need a certain rod, but it's 152. Now, it has all these spots to list off. I'm going to guess these are going to be places on the map. And I couldn't imagine. Yeah. I'm guessing that we're gonna have to drive to all these places and do nothing, because they wouldn't list out a bunch of stuff here Can we see on the map where it is? It looks like it is straight ahead. Maybe I'll just keep you with this. Because I'm guessing it's definitely not going to have us check all the spots here. Oh, okay, it actually already counted it. Alright, so I'm assuming you're just going to have to drive all of these spots till you get to the last one. Where's the next one? I probably won't show you all these because that's a waste of time. There's one up there. Alright, yeah, unless something's different, unless you just go drive to where they are, I will come back here at the end. Now, these points were all straightforward. You just drive to where they are on the map, get close, and then it will automatically check mark it for you. With that being said, we went to all these places. Instead of hooking stuff on the bottom or getting snagged, might have been a cooler mission maybe to have actually caught fish in each one of these locations, because I think a lot of people may struggle with that first part unless you get lucky and get a good spot to snag. The next part says be patient and wait till evening. Prepare your most powerful gear because the monster fish is very strong. Look for the monster fish in the deepest part of the near the sunken ship. So for me, I've already equipped the bottom rod and a mutant lobster. And it does say evening, but I've had a friend send a mark where he caught it in the middle or in the early night. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm doing an 18-0 for two reasons. I want little fish taking this bait. It was hard to get. And also, this is going to be, I think, the biggest fish in the game. And I have 3 poles. Because I'm guessing you can catch multiple of these. Any of the bait ones, you can kind of catch multiple ones. If you get lucky and you have them hooked on at one time, once you catch, though, they will not be able to spawn anymore. So if you have one and you have another pole going off, it may have another Grouperzilla on it. So we're going to try that. Now it doesn't say advanced time, but I'm going to go to early night and I'm going to take this low peak early part. And the reason is that I think I'll be really lucky on not getting regular groupers that way. Also, it says go to the deepest part by the boat, but honestly, it's all about the same. So we'll see here. The mark I have for this fish is actually right just on the other side of the boat. I don't think it's going to matter exactly what place I'm in. So one thing to notice is the boat there on the right hand side of the screen, but I will come back to that here in a second. Now, these things bit instantly, and you could definitely tell they were all Grouperzillas. I had checked all 3 of them, and they 100% were. They all bit pretty quick. It doesn't look like they're spot specific in any manners, but one thing you'll notice is once I hooked them, that boat is now gone. That little ghastly boat that you're parked up next to, that leaves. When that happens, you want to make sure you definitely have at least one Grouperzilla on. Now, I personally didn't feel like balancing all the poles to catch more than one, but you could definitely do that. And he did not fight that hard at all, just like a normal trophy grouper that you would normally catch. 110,000 XP3 bait coins and about $250,000. That is actually going to be helpful as well. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you folks next time. Have a good one.